And it's crazy to me that like because I feel like I had a realization one day I had to return to my original addiction. And I was like, that's World of Warcraft, but it's crazy boring, and I don't know how I was addicted. So I came back to gaming and TCGs. Yeah, so dude, my old account's just a time capsule. I just go, sometimes I go around maps and just like look at my 15 birthday boosters. But I'm in another guild called Wilt. This one, Wilted Resonance, and they're cool. Most people, we all get along. They were straight up. One person was like, something's not adding up, and they were like just saying 5 stack and like a bunch of weird like specifically like esports terms. I'm like, bro, I said I played esports games because that's the easiest for people to understand that I was very serious and competitive about. Like, I played League, I played CSGO. I'm not saying I was a pro at CSGO, but in World of Warcraft and MMO PvP, I used to run World PvP in World of Warcraft for Iron Wolf Clan, which is, if you look up Bleeding Hollow World of Warcraft server wikis, we're one of the only ones that are listed. Like, there's only 2 guilds listed on that server's wiki. Iron Wolf Clan and our enemy. And they didn't kill Garrosh Hellscream for 2.5 years. They waited until there was 2 people down. We had 2 enemy guilds, and they hired a Chinese gold farming guild to help them as well. It was straight up, like, we were serious about it. And so, I'm shaking off so much rust. I'm not a competitive player anymore. But it's so weird how toxic people are. It's not even like, it's a weird, like, positive toxicity, if that makes sense. Passive aggressive toxicity. You're so fucking fast. How the fuck do you run so fast? My Jackal is all the way ranked up. How are you running that much quicker? Okay. I'm on my war plot. Let's have a race. We're gonna go from where we are to this torch. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't say go. You don't just get to start the race whenever you want. Hold the fuck on, brother. Come back to me. Come back to me. Oh, you're good. You're good. So I'll do it in time. I'll count down in game. But we're heading to this torch, okay? We're heading to the torch over here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I didn't know if I figured you were waiting on go, so I held back a second there. Yeah, I guess you're right, but I mean I was doing that quite a bit. Dude, I got the other. Wait, I haven't one that matches your mount, dude. We could be like, 1 second. This guy. Here we go. It's not quite the same. Twinsies. Hey, I colored the stuff to match the class, so. Dude, I wish I could color the backpack I have on, but yeah, every one of my characters kind of has a unique one. My Sylvari Druid has the leaf backpack, and they're also a mushroom person. Okay. We need to go to the enormous bird supply, bird feed. Purchase Grothmok the Heartbender, Lear, Lifeblood Ravine. Okay, so the trees. There's a bunch of trees on the map, and a waypoint. This guy. We're going here. It's like right below it. We just got to do the quest here real quick, which is actually extremely easy. I hated this quest before I realized I could just... Taming pets in this quest is just killing them. I'm like, oh, this one's actually super easy. I just summon all my little minions and then make them explode and we're good. Boom. No, I'm excited for the Griffon. I bought Living Worlds Season 4 today too with some of my gems, so that I could also get the sky scale. But it's technically the story after Path of Fire, I figured I should do that rather than get. And it's also 200 gems versus 20 bucks. You know, I spent 200 gems for that. I can still get the same amount. I still have to finish Path of Fire and Visions of Eternity, and I'm like trying not to overwhelm myself with too much like at once. There's already, dude. Can you explain to me what a daredevil is? Like, do you know what a daredevil is, the class? Because I don't even know. I got jumped by a daredevil in World vs. World, and everyone in World vs. World. Because I know I'm helpful and I know enough that they won't help me out when I have authentic questions. Okay, why the fuck did they add the thief and give him fucking crack? Like, dude, he ran at me so fast. He was like the Flash. He came out of nowhere, scared the shit out of me, two-shot me and left, and nobody in World vs. World would help. It's like, I know what a Zerg is, and I know like how World vs. World works.
B_Dizzy1018 says, that's like one of our elite specs. I run Deadeye.
Okay. See, I have a thief on my old account that's level 80, but I only had them because they play like a hunter from World of Warcraft, but one of the hunter specs in WoW doesn't have a pet.
B_Dizzy1018 says, Daredevil is big meta. Sorry, I'm typically typing in game chat.
No, you can type in either. I don't mind if you type in game chat or on stream. But like, this is also, the TTS is partially why I've been like, hey, can someone backseat me? Because I can hear them, and I have a hard issue seeing chat sometimes, and also I'm in 5 guilds, and look at the chat, like, it just can go disappears in combat for me, so I can be mid-combat and get jumped, and then miss a bunch of shit, fighting for my life, and by the time I go back, I can't scroll back far enough. But here, it reads it to me.
B_Dizzy1018 says, oh 100% LOL, no worries, I didn't see if you had chat open. BC of Cam.
I used to have my thingy over my map, but someone was bitching because they were acting like I was a bad person or like being a dick because my chat wasn't covered, and they were like, yeah, well, someone could say something, this and that. I'm like, why are you saying stuff that you don't want other people to hear in a massively multiplayer online game where it's data logged and all the fucking mods can see it if they wanted to? Like, it's just not it's not a good spot to say shit you don't want other people to hear. In general. All it takes is one moderator at ANET not liking you and looking through your data logs to fuck you over if that's what it's doing. Like, people think I'm a troll because I'm honest about my life, too. Like, I'm not afraid to say, yeah, I did fentanyl. Yeah, I shot meth up. I OD'd and almost died. But people take it as a troll because they've never been in that life. It's whatever, though. I mean, I don't really care. I don't care what they think. I care when it affects my ability to learn, because they won't take me seriously when I have real questions in WDW. That's okay. So I'm a great healer. I love healing. I'm gonna learn PvE, and I'm gonna be a great druid healer. My elementalist just getting his ass kicked. I gotta finish this quest so I can buy this thingy from this man. Hey, don't jump my certain brother that's AFK. He chose a bad spot. That's not his fault. They always wait till we leave our computer alone for 10 seconds. Huh. I swear to God, every single time I stand up, even in the middle of town, unless it's like Divinity's Reach, I'll come back and somehow there's an event and it killed everybody. I'm like, what the fuck? I turned away for 3 seconds and the world went to shit. It really put the commander in us. He's like, I don't have a home for you, but I'll play Fear. Oh, by the way, dude, I open up so when I played Hogwarts Legacy, I learned Hedwig's theme, and then so like I open up the stream with guitar related to the games I'm playing, if I can find tabs, and then I'll like freestyle with those notes. I didn't play guitar. I used to play on stage, but I didn't play guitar, so I was like, 12 or 13, I had a lot of shit going on in my life, like trauma-wise. But now, stood up. I'm really excited. This is the proof of concept guitar I'm working on. That I gutted the electronics from another electric guitar. I'm working on. It's gonna be an electric acoustic that's like as thin as a normal electric guitar, but I'm putting a MIDI pad on the back of it, and I have some barracuda teeth right here that I'm gonna try to have on the inlays of the neck of the guitar, and I want to stain it so it looks like I have Rit dye. I know it's in reach, but it's in the desk somewhere. I have Rit dyed to make it look like a big wine glass with, you know? So, I mean, like, at the end of the day, this is why I'm like, I don't know if I would want to time travel back in time and fix any of the shitty parts of my life. 'Cause I don't know who I would become if none of that happened. And while that shitty shit happens and it fucked me up, I like who I'm becoming and I don't want to fuck that up. You know? But some people make it really hard for me. Like, this is why I save my toxicity until there's someone being toxic. Because I lived in a trap house for a minute, bro. If they want to see toxic, I can show them toxic, and they're gonna regret trying to be toxic. And then that's how I get some of my anger out. But I only use it on toxic people. I made rules around it. Like, I know I can be an asshole, but I don't want to be. But it's also a useful skill when people are being toxic and unhelpful in games, you know? I might play the shortest class, but I stand the fuck up for myself and my brothers. Exactly, we all make mistakes and we wouldn't be us. So many people are like, well, yeah, there's stuff I want to go back and change or would do differently. And like, but if you did do them differently, has always been the thing about it. What would happen to, like, would who I am mentally be who I am mentally if I did things differently? Because I don't think it would actually help me. I think I would be worse off later in life, mentally and like in general, just like my perspective wise, if I were to wait rather, like if I were to like, because I got the like street goblin gremlin tweaker Skid Row addict out of me when I was drugged when I was 15, by the way. So when people tell me it's a choice, I get pissed off. I'm like, I didn't fucking know I was smoking that shit. They put it in my weed and I knew something was off, so I asked the dude what was up, and luckily he was honest with me. Like, I wouldn't choose to smoke, but like if I'm gonna use it. So I didn't do it a lot, and then my ex one day, she found out I was using it and she was begging me for months, and then I never wanted to give her any because it was just like, you really want it and it's concerning me. Well, eventually, after like a year of that, I'm like, fuck it, you already found out who I'm getting it from. You're gonna do whatever. And it was the worst decision of my life. Everything went downhill. We both changed into people that I hate. I broke up with my ex-fiance a month or a week before we were supposed to get married. And it was one of the hardest things I had to do, because I genuinely loved this person, but like who they became and who they are now, I can't. And we got in a fight, and I'm like, I want to quit and get clean, and I want to do it with you, regardless of if we're going to be together or not. I want to make sure you're okay. I don't want to leave you like this. And they're like, no, I like living like this. And I was like, you like smoking meth and living in a tent and struggling to eat every day? And she's like, yeah, it's fun. And I'm like, what? At that point I realized, like, I have no idea what I could even do to help this person. Like, what do you say to that? Like that hurt more than she was cheating, but we were in an open relationship, and so she was just like, I already knew, me and the guy had already talked. She was just doing it to be a dick for no reason. And I'm like, I don't know how this is like getting something to you, but it's just, it was so weird and kind of fucked. It was a whole thing. That hurt more than anything during our arguments. Like, you prefer being with Crack Jenkins over here, living in a tent, struggling to eat every day, over getting clean and going back to living in an apartment and having a pet dog. And like, we used to like have a typewriter and we would write stories together and we would like watch Ancient Aliens and shit and just